All right, Ava, I'll start with the top video. So first thing, see how we're just pulling our elbow back and we're not sitting our hips back? Okay, so I want us to feel ourselves hinge back a little bit more, like feel your hips as a rubber band. We got to pull that rubber band back so we can explode forward with it. I feel as we're just not really getting back on that backside. We're kind of just coming forward. So feel the hinge a little bit more. You can see how this foot is turning out, so we need to just really go back over the red zone. A drill to do with that would be specifically, I would have resistance bands on. I can send you this thing that I saw on Instagram the other day of people in the gym. Those I feel like would just work quicker than pitching exercises. They're more gym equipment exercises, but they're really cool as far as the red zone because we are really turning out here and that foot's collapsing more than I've seen it in a long time with you. So we just have to get those lower body patterns going. We want to think about too from here. So again, you can already see that angle this way. But if our foot was forward, red zone, green zone, drop the knee, flip the heel up. Okay, you can see how we're flipping the heel straight down and it's going that direction. So we just want to really get that fixed, and I'm going to get on to you about that because I do not want you to hurt yourself. And you can see right there that if we do that enough over and over again, how that will end up causing pain in the ankle, but not only there, right here. And you want to stay away from any ACL meniscus issues. So we just got to get those patterns back going. Another thing, because we are having this heavy ankle drag, you can see that we start to push the ball. Unless this was supposed to be a change-up, which it kind of looks like it might be. So if you're trying to throw a change-up, I'm okay with that in this position. But then we end up getting here to where it doesn't look like we're throwing a changeup anymore because we're not leading with the back of our hand. So if this was a fastball or if this was a drop ball or any kind of fast pitch, we have to get that external rotation going a little bit more in our shoulder. Now, this is why I really think it's a changeup for you because I have not seen you push the ball in a hot minute. I don't even know if you pushed the ball in our initial evaluation a year ago. Okay, so that's kind of catching me off guard a little bit. We can talk about that next time I see you. Yeah, so that's just throwing me off a little bit with you. Your glove side looks fine. Okay, front side resistance looks fine, but it's really with the right foot and the right leg and the right hip. All of that is what I want to work a little bit more. You see instantly when we turn out, so your center of gravity is now facing third base, and we haven't even moved out there. Okay, so we just got to work the horizontal force a little bit more through here. And again, you picked it up quickly before, so it's just the repetition and the patterns that you're doing in high school ball season of being more barefoot and going from red zone to red zone and do the red zone and screw drill and put some weight on it or have a resistance band or just have a little bit more explosive because I know you want your speed up. Right now you said you're averaging like 52 to 55, I think is what you said. I want to get you back up to 56 to 60. But that's not going to happen unless we get these movement patterns going. And I really think if you do the movement patterns with more explosive type movements, like you're adding more resistance or you're adding more weight, you'll just increase speed, increase movement patterns all at the same time fairly quicker than if you just did like red zone screw pitching drills. Okay, I feel like it needs to be a little bit more intense with more workout mindset involved in those positions to morph it into full motion. And I can talk about your hip, but again, your hip is not going to fully clear regardless due to having this heavy anchor, okay? So the timing of the hip will be off. Now let me look at this video. So here, see the same thing, instantly the foot's coming through. So we just have to work that horizontal force coming forward. And again, red zone, green zone, DKE is the order that we do that. here it does look like your hip is coming through a little quicker. You can see how it's leading. But because this foot is still flat, even though it's not completely flat as it was in this video, I feel like that's a little bit more, looks like you're upright on your ankle slightly here, just a little bit. You're able to get the hip through, but you can see here how even though I can't see your right hip, I can see how it's behind you, and you're forcing the upper body to get through first. Okay, so we just really want to work separation, but I wouldn't even work separation drills with you until we get the footwork done again. Okay, so it's just really going back to the red zone, and you have a bunch of those drills from previous lesson plans, from stuff that we've talked about. I saw the Excel sheet that Dad sent. Let me try to pull up my email again on my laptop so we can kind of talk. I'll talk about that real quick. I have you on here. He wanted me to, I guess, edit it for you. Focus area, palm up with the ball of the back side of the pitch. Okay, so that's something that y'all have seen, that you're not palm up. So that's really working external to internal rotation pattern movements. So filling that out, April 25th is what okay. So palm up right now, I would say it needs work. According to the video, this video. Okay, now here. Oh, yep, you're pushing again here. Okay, so I assume, I would hope that both of these aren't change-ups just from this film, but I know you might not even remember, and I can't really tell. So yes, that ranking for the B category for palm up with the ball on the back side of the pitch, I would say needs work. But again, that would not be my first priority. Okay, my first priority is getting the lower body going, and I feel like once we get the lower body going, then the upper body will kind of fall back into place. Stride leg extension, 45-degree foot angle.